knows it's true.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's go. Think right.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They go play action here on first down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a give, right side. Rhodes. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. 2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Cherry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Go, let's go. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Back to throw. Cherry. That is caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Rhodes. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Cherry. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Cherry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Cherry. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second and 10.
Right open. Hey, easy. Route. 13 loose.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cherry. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Bronco. Warriors, 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Cherry able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
Ready? Check go.
Off the play fake. Cherry. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigga Conqueror
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11. 30 left. Hey, kill. 11, and again. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
7-5, 7-2.
Off play action. Cherry. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Chigga his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back up.
That's caught inside the 20. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Jaguars have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. In motion, the tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18, right.
Back to throw. Cherry eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. That would good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Set go.
Looking to throw. Cherry. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hurt.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Breaks through the contact.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
13, Luke. Hey, go.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Cherry.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hunt.
Back to throw. Cherry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Dragon 60. Tag. Riggs. 18. Pioneer. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go. Check smash, check smash. Hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We're at 23. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
On the set.
Here's 1st down.
Here's the 24. Hey, smash. Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They give that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Operating from the gun. Cherry. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rhodes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Looking to throw. Cherry. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
On 4th down, Cherry. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now, because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Trap 60. Let's go now. Rig alert. 70 range. Check go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jaguars, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.